The Red Sox are having some trouble getting interviews with general manager candidates. They need to replace Chaim Bloom, whom they fired as the GM September 14th. He had about 3 years on the job. And basically, I I was going to make a joke about.
I mean, I can't
nobody wanting to
remember what
work
you
for the
thought
Red
about it,
Sox.
Brig. If you thought that he was done dirty, or if they if they made the right move.
I remember saying this makes sense. If he's not the guy, then they move on.
Okay, all right. Because my thing is that like I'm not surprised at all that they're having a hard time getting people in for interviews because they're like,
Me neither.
so you're gonna bring me in, tell me what to do, how to do my job,
Right.
and then fire me in 3 years.
Yeah. For doing what you told me to do.
Yeah, so I'm not at all surprised that I like as somebody who would love to have a job as a GM, I would not go take that interview, I don't think.
Right.
Like even me, somebody who does not work in baseball, right?
And would love to have
And would
that
love to
specific job.
make that kind of money
Yeah.
for even 3 years, but just to like the stress and anxiety of going into work every day and being like, is this the day they decide that they don't want me around anymore? Or is that going to be tomorrow? Or next week? Or maybe next month? Maybe I make it to spring training, but not out of it. I don't know.
Right.
That would be really stressful. And so I don't blame anybody for not wanting to go interview. So
I think, well, first of all, I don't disagree with that at all. I said because we're coming at it from two different sides. The one side is from the organization standpoint, he's not the guy. Move on
right.
from that decision.
Mhm.
That's what hiring and firing is like, right? I used to be in that world, and that's how
Especially
it
in
goes.
professional sports. In professional sports, if
Right.
you're a manager, a general manager, or anybody on a coaching staff, you get hired to get fired.
Exactly.
Generally, you don't just walk away from a job.
100% accurate. Generally.
Generally,
Unless you
right?
don't
That's
walk into the interview, which is what we're dealing with right now.
yeah, yeah. I know, and I think that's really funny. But the other thing that I read was that there's some question about Joey. Sorry, Alex Cora's influence in the front office
Right.
as the manager there.
Yeah.
Because somebody I think had asked him like, "Are you going to take the GM job?" And he's like, "No, I want to be out on the field still."
Yeah.
Okay, so is he super influential in the front office too? Which is kind of a reversal from what we've typically seen with managers. Usually, the managers take the marching orders rather than giving them. But if he has a
True.
ton of influence in the front office because they obviously really really like him,
Yeah,
then
they really do.
there could be some clashing going on between the new GM and Alex Cora.
How could there not be?
Unless it's somebody he's tight with and they're on the same page.
Right. And maybe, oh, that's an interesting angle. I really like that idea. And I wonder who those candidates might be.
I
Huh.
can't think of anybody off the top of my head. Maybe his brother, Joey Cora.
Right. I was going to say,
'Cause
well, that would be,
I think he's a third base coach for the Pirates right now. At least he was.
that
I
would
don't know.
be crazy, is what it would be.
That would be. Yeah,
That would be
yeah.
crazy.
It's a nepotism.